Hi everyone, welcome back to the farm. It is Wednesday, December 11th, 2019, and have a couple updates to show you. The first thing is the field is disked and basically just turned into raw dirt. I can show you here. The other thing is this pile right behind me is a pile of burnt trees, and there were some berry bushes in there too that were in the ditch, but here it is. It's still burning, a little bit I guess, smoking. We actually did this just yesterday, and it's pretty simple to do. The pile was a pretty good sized pile before it was burnt, so we had to get a permit for it, and that was just a simple phone call to the Forestry Service. They sent a ranger out here, looked at the pile, and made sure it was safe and the area looked okay. Said okay, you can burn it, and then we burn it. So you get a permit, it's only good for that one day, and it's pretty simple. So a little bit of diesel fuel and it burns. Okay, so we got the disking is done, the trees are burned. The only thing that's left are these cabbages. These were the cabbage palms. They're pretty much the only thing that's left, and those don't really burn anyways. They're just so filled with water, and even when they're like dead, they don't really burn. So we'll have to get those removed with like a grapple truck. Other than that, the last major update that's happened recently is the dozer's been working on making beds. The beds and the furrows are starting to come into shape here. You can see right now I'm standing on a bed, and as I walk south, now I'm down here in a furrow. So they're marked, each one of these stakes. We did that earlier this week. I think it was on Monday this week. We marked out with these stakes. You can see them down there. That's the center of each furrow. And what we have is essentially the furrows are 8 feet wide, and then we have a 16-foot top bed. On that 16-foot top bed, we have 2 rows of bamboo that will be 12 feet apart. And what that does is that gives us 2 feet on each side to the edge of the bed, and then it goes down 4 feet, another 4-foot side of the furrow, and then we're back to another bed. And we have at least 8 of these beds, which gives us 16 rows of bamboo, and we should be able to get about 150 plants, bamboo plants per row. So 150 times 16. Something like, it's at least 2,000 plants. That was the goal, 2,000. So I know we're there for sure, and if we can do more, we'll do some more. We also have behind me on the north side of the property, there's at least like a 20-foot gap there that will be a good driveway. So we'll kind of have driveways on all perimeters where we can get vehicles or things as necessary for harvest and supplies and things like that. And yeah, so I can show you some of the survey stuff. It's pretty cool actually. That's the stake. This stake is, I think as I said, the center of the bed, but it says C2 on it, which stands for cut to, and cut to means that from this line down 2 feet is where the bottom of the bed needs to be, and it's centered, so it slopes up on each side and beds on each side. And again, this is all for drainage, because right now is the dry season, but we know for this area in the wet season, summertime, that we get heavy rains in very strong bursts that without proper management can cause excess water around the plants, and we don't want that. So that's why we're doing this. The other thing is, as we move, we're towards the west side of the property. As we move east, the beds and furrows become a little bit less and less defined. And the reason for that is the water is moving east to west. So there's deeper things down here and more shallow to the east, and the water is intended to move east to west and then into the ditch over on the very west side that we talked about. I think that was the last video. They were working on the ditch and things. So that's what I have for this update. I will keep tracking videos and things of the dozer. It's just roughed out right now. They've been going for about 2 days, so just sort of rough, and they're working south to north, so things are roughed out, but you can kind of get an idea with the stakes all the way down there. I'm not sure how well the camera will see it, but yeah, that's the update for now. I hope everyone has a safe and happy holiday, and we'll see you on the next one.